Good morning from Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. It's a bit chilly out there today to what it has been the last few days, but I extend a warm and loving welcome to you all. And our medium this morning, Peter Goddard, here with us. Good morning, Peter, and welcome.
Good morning, Ray.
Welcome. We've got a nice new Easter wreath behind us that's been made by one of our members. And, well, I say Easter, it's for Easter and Hydefield Day, which is on the 31st of this month, which is for those of you who don't know, it's the birthday of modern spiritualism. Though I don't think birthday's the right phrase, but spiritualism's been in time immemorial, but that's our official birthday for spiritualism, so welcome. And happy Mother's Day to you all out there and here within the church. I know how my lot are getting there ready for their mum and the godparents and stuff that Claire does, and looking forward to a lovely day here at Wimbledon Church, because we've also got a meeting here tonight with Ashley and Ivan, which won't be online, but it will be here. So friends, I'll now ask Peter to open our meeting with prayer.
Thank you, Ray. If you'd just like to join me in the quiet, bow your heads, close your eyes. Divine Spirit, thank you for bringing us to this wonderful sanctuary this morning, that we may get messages of upliftment, love and light. Please bring our loved ones close together and help me become the vessel of your messages. Please let everybody here receive the healing that they require as they sit here in the warmth and the comfort of this lovely church, and let everybody be placed in a cloak of protection so that no harm may come to them. Let everything be done here in love, light and upliftment. Amen.
Let's all say the Serenity Prayer, which Richard will put up on screen. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Thank you, friends. Thank you all. Also, friends, I'd like to point out that we're happy to accept donations online from you all. It's paypal.com for LAD Promotions, which is a promotional arm of the church. And I would ask George now to go around with the offertory, and I believe Richard will put a few ads up while we're doing that for today and tomorrow. Tomorrow from 11 o'clock is the brunch. Spirit, Mind, Body and Holistic Fair, which is Saturday the 11th of June, 10 till 4:30. Wimbledon Church will have a presence there, as well as many other people, readers, healing, so much going on there. And there's more importantly, there's plenty of free parking. As I say, we have here at Wimbledon, it's not online, but here at Wimbledon tonight we have Ivan Lee and Ashley Robinson. And I would also commend you all to the SPT website about what's going on throughout the week, days and months. And also you can go back to shows that were happening. And being slightly biased, Ashley Robinson, our son, had a lovely show on Friday night with Phil Shaw about different aspects of mediumship, and that went down very well. So thank you all for those of you who attended that night. So friends, I'd ask Jim now to come up and give the reading, and then afterwards we'll say hello to a few names on the screen.
Good morning, everyone. Something a little bit different today. Instead of doing a reading, I'm going to do a recitation. It's a poem by John Masefield, and it's called CLM. That was his mother's initials, and she died when he was very young. And then the next thing that happened to him was when his 13th birthday, his father died as well. And then he went to live with an uncle, who he don't think he got on with. And then he ran away to sea, and that's why a lot of his poems have got the sea in. But this one is dedicated to his mother. It's just called CLM. In the dark womb where I began, my mother's life made me a man. Through all the months of human birth, her beauty fed my common earth. I cannot see, nor breathe, nor stir, but through the death of some of her. Down in the darkness of the grave she cannot see the life she gave. For all her love she cannot tell whether I use it ill or well, nor knock at dusty doors to find her beauty dusty in the mind. If the grave's gates could be undone, she would not know her little son, I am so grown. If we should meet, she would pass by me in the street, unless my soul's face let her see my sense of what she did for me. What have I done to keep in mind my debt to her and womankind? What woman's happier life repays her for those months of wretched days, through all my mouthless body leached, ere burst releasing hell was reached? What have I done, or tried, or said, in thanks to that dear woman dead? Men triumph over women still, men trample women's rights at will, and man's lust roves the world untamed. O grave, keep shut, lest I be shamed.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you. Thank you very much. There's a wonderful proverb in Judaism, and it says that God could not be everywhere, so he created mothers. And I think all of us who have had good mums and good relationship with mums know that, how much that mum is important. And I know as a spiritualist where my mum is, she's in heaven, but on days like today, I physically miss her presence and her telling me off occasionally, which was always a good thing. We've got flowers up here on the rostrum, and Jackie's brought some daffodils as well, because both my mum and my mother-in-law June love spring flowers. They liked all flowers, but especially they like the spring flowers, and we've put tulips here for my mum and for June. So I wish them a very happy spiritual Mother's Day, and to all of those mums that are in the spirit world, I wish a very happy day to them. And we look forward to Father's Day, where I get spoiled wonderfully different to Jackie, because I'm more important. I'll get a clout in a minute. Get one of those hooks that the old variety halls come in and pull me off. So friends, we continue our service where we now do healing of mind, body and spirit, for all those people deeply inscribed in our own hearts and our minds, for all those names we have in our absent healing book here, and especially we think of everywhere in the world that is war-torn, that needs the support and love of healing. And especially, let's get the book. We will pray for Sue, Marcus, Serkan, Amber and Jill, Peter, Mary Ward and Bill Ward, Babs, Shirley, Jackie, Stephen and Kelly. May the light and the power of the Spirit be manifest in their life. And Linda Perry, I just see her name come up. I'll put your name in a moment, Linda. And the manifestation of spirit energy, according to divine law, be manifest in your being. So mote it be. Now going to ask Peter for his address, and afterwards we'll have a short break where I explain what's going to go on, and then we'll have the next part of the service, which is the clairvoyance. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. Tearing up myself. Right. Such a lovely day today when we celebrate something that actually we probably want to celebrate every day, and that's our mum's love. Something that's given unconditionally. I'm going to fill up. Something that's given unconditionally to all of us. Something that we extend to our children as mothers. You know, I joke about my mum because I wasn't the easiest child in the world to bring up, and I know this is going to come as a shock to a lot of you, but I wasn't always a good boy. And trust me, my mum made it to the grand old age of 82. How she made it past 35 to me is a mystery. That woman had so much strength and fortitude. We should never forget how important they are, because we all have our spats and we all have our difficult times, and I've got children and grandchildren, I'm blessed. But your mum is your mum. And it doesn't matter how big and bad you are, and it doesn't matter how tough and strong you feel you are. When it all goes wrong, we all want our mum. So today, it is just so lovely to be able to go, thanks. Yeah, you were there when I hurt my knee, when I broke my heart. Whew, when things went wrong. Oh, spirit coming in. Whew. And we need to be aware of that. You know, I heard it somewhere in how, I think Jim said, how religions tread women and make them feel less. And they say women are our equal. Well, trust me, guys, they're a lot more equal than we are. Because I know something. When I bang my hammer bang my thumb with an hammer, I don't want to do that again because I know how much that hurts. Now, I've my dad of 3, and every single time my children was born, I was fortunate enough to be there. And that really looks like it hurts. So let me tell you something. Women are far stronger than men. They do so much more, and we need to appreciate them, and we need to make them feel special, because every single one of you is special. And the most incredible things about mums and parenthood in general is when you have that wonderful bundle of joy, when it's given to you in the hospital, and you think, what a lovely day, aren't I lucky? The one thing they don't give you with a baby, is a manual. None of them come with a manual. You've got to work it all out yourself. And you've got to work it out with someone telling you you're doing it right, someone telling you you're doing it wrong, and all the time you feel like I'm doing this wrong, but actually you're not. We all learn, and that's life, isn't it? That's life's progression. And the most wonderful thing in the world that women just seem to exude constantly. Men do too, but you women seem to do it fractionally better, only a little bit, than us men, is you just show unconditional love. You give of yourselves constantly for your children and for us. And we do need to say thank you. And we do need to appreciate you. But not just on this day, on every day. And it doesn't take a lot. My mum, as I say, went to the world of spirit some time ago, but I still speak to her. I got up this morning and said, Happy Mother's Day. Understand, they're never far from us. They're literally with us. All we got to do is think about them and they're there. So don't think they're gone. Just think of them in the next room. Like you're talking through the door or on the telephone to them. You don't have to stop the conversations. You don't have to stop the love, because it never goes. They hear everything you say, every word. They see every tear. They've got your back every single time. So just remember that the next time that you are feeling low and you're feeling down and you're feeling alone, because we all get there, every single one of us, you never are. Because that mother's love never leaves you. It's with you until you meet again. And then it never leaves you. So think about that, all of you. And just send your heart out to all the mums everywhere. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. I remember as a young child, I think about 8 or 9, maybe a bit older, because I was around the shop with Dad. And I remember saying to Dad, I don't know if I love you more, Dad. So he went, oh, okay, that's lovely. He said, the other day when you fell over and hurt yourself, who looked after you? So I said, oh, Mum. When you was ill a couple of weeks back, who gave you your Ribena and got you what you liked and everything? I said, oh, Mum. He said, it's so nice that you do love me more than Mum. He said, but you've got to realise what a mum does far outranges what I have ever done for you. And I have to say, I'm very pleased to say I had a good relationship with my mum. I always knew when I was in trouble. I got my full name. If I was really in trouble, I got the full 3 names. And I stood to attention and listened. A mother's love is something unique in this world. It really is. And I knew it and still know it. A few weeks ago, as most of you know, and some of you online, I had COVID, or Jackie and I had COVID around about the same time. And I remember one night feeling very sorry for myself, couldn't sleep well and bits and pieces. And I remember going off, nodding off to sleep and waking up. My mum was sitting next to me on just opposite my bed and stroking my forehead like she used to when I was little. And she used to do the same for Ashley. And Ethan's even said recently he knows Nanny's around, Nanny Hazel's around, because she strokes his forehead and brushes his hair like that. So that is always brilliant for me. And a mother's love knows no bounds. I've seen over the years mums that have had their kids hurt or attacked for one reason or another, and they're far more aggressive than the dads. in defending their child, which I think is great, which is fantastic. But my 2 grandsons, Ethan and Noah, they're going to have a baby brother by Tuesday. And I know what a great mum Claire is. And I know Rachel now knows what it is to be a mum, with Jack's only a year old, and how much time it takes. And we've got a couple of kids here this morning, young Zion and Billy. Billy's going to have a naming christening service here in a few weeks' time. And how much I know that their mum knows how difficult it is being a mum sometimes. But it's also something you can't take away from a mum who at the time perhaps was finding it very too much to cope, but then finds you get that coping mechanism to the top. So thank you this morning, Peter, for the address. It was wonderful. And we're now going to come to that part of the service where our medium will demonstrate the gifts of the Spirit. If Peter should come to you, a couple of things I ask you to remember. Remember what you're wearing, what colour you're wearing. Because it's so often that people will say, I'm speak to somebody in the blue top, and they go, oh, me? Yeah, blue top. And also remember to clearly say yes or no. If Peter does manage to go online with people, please, when you're saying yes online, please indicate what you're saying yes to. Just not saying yes, 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 what you're saying yes to. Peter will demonstrate his gifts of the Spirit by bringing the two worlds just that little bit closer still. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Peter Goddard.
Thank you. Young lady at the back with the babies.
Yes, hi.
Lulu, I'm not coming to you. All I want to say to you is they're children. They can make as much noise as they want. I don't care if they scream, they shout, or throw. As long as they're not throwing things at me, I really don't care. All right, and from there, if he can hit me from there, he needs to be in the cricket team, all right? All right, so please, they're children. Okay, Ray, I want you to do something for me. We've all been to mediums. Yeah, anyone not been to anything like this before? Oh, that's good. And we often hear the medium say, I can only get who I can get. I can't get who you want because there's not a directory. Well, I trust my spirit team implicitly. So what I'm going to ask Ray to do is pick somebody on this side of the church.
This side?
Yep, hang on. And then whoever he picks on that side of the church, I want you to pick somebody on the other side of the church. So there's absolutely no way anyone can say, I knew you was going to that person, because it's completely out of my hands. And then I'm going to go to my spirit team and I'm going to go, can I please have this person? 90% of the time this works, touch wood, but I do have total faith in my team. Ray, you're on.
That gentleman in the front. Jim.
Jim, if you could pick somebody on the other side of the church, please. Which one's George? George, who would you like me to get from the spirit world?
Well, my wife or my mum.
Either or?
Yeah, both is okay.
Okay. Oh, your mum rushed straight in. She went, he's always been greedy, him. Is that, you understand that about your mum, wouldn't you?
Sorry.
Your mum has said, he's always been greedy, him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what she said to me. She's quite a feisty lady, isn't she, your mum?
Oh, yeah, she was.
Not particularly tall, though. It's what I'll call a little pocket rocket.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to be a little bit more cuddly with this lady. Would you understand that about her? Yeah. Okay, good sense of humour, though.
Oh, yeah.
Good sense of humour. Your wife just said to me, he never leaves me alone. Would you understand that? You're constantly speaking to your wife as well.
Oh, yeah.
Constantly, she's telling me.
Oh, yeah.
But she's nagging at you.
Yeah,
She's doing a bit of nagging at you, she's telling me. Would you understand that?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so let's see what okay. So which one of you that was that, my darling? Oh, now they're trying to talk over each other. So they got a cup of tea and they're all trying to talk over. They would do that in life, though, wouldn't they? If you got them in the room, they'd be trying to outdo each other. Would you understand that?
Yeah.
Because they're trying to do it now, bless them. Okay. Would you also understand about mum that... Slow down, please, my darling. Would you also understand about mum that she's... Oh, she's finger wagging. Well, you're getting a telling off, I'm being told. All right, sorry, mate. Don't take... It's not me. You asked for it to come. You can't blame me now. Everyone else can blame me. He can't. Right. Okay. So let's see what she wants to. I've got my chest with mum. Would you understand that?
Yeah.
Because I'm struggling. My puff's getting a little bit. Yeah, and I'm getting a little bit. Thanks very much. We've dealt with that. Thank you very much. And was it your wife that had the dodgy knee?
Yeah.
The right one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's taken me to her knee. So we've definitely got these two people. There's no question about that. No, we're happy with those? Okay, who's June or Janice? I don't get names. June or Janice? Can you take either of those names? Yeah, they could still be. I'm not killing anybody off. They're just giving me those two names. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's see why Mum's come along. She gives him a bunch of flowers. And I want to say you've taken flowers recently to where she rests. Or you've wanted to.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to, yeah.
Okay, because she makes me very aware of that. Okay, she's such a lovely... You need to slow down.
Yeah.
Don't you? You're doing it all a little bit too fast.
Oh, yeah.
Her words, not mine. I mean, I would have thought you were 21, but she's saying you're not 21 anymore. I knew it was close. I knew I was in there somewhere, but she's saying you need to slow down a little bit. You'd understand that? Okay. Bless her heart. Okay, I just want to give you a great big cuddle as well. But I think that's your wife that wants to give you the cuddle. Your mum would, but your wife is like, can I have a go now? Because your mum's like overrunning it, bless her. Okay, lovely energy. Both these two sweet energies. They got on very well, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
Because they're up there nattering like Billy-O. I've got your nan's penny, not your nan. Your nan wore a penny, didn't she? Your nan, your grandmother. Well, she's here as well because she's got a penny on. Because I went, hang on, no, it's not your mum, that's your nan. You've got three. Three that applies to one, not just two. Okay, they're all coming in today. They're all running up. It's really funny. When you do this, it's like you open the doors, they'll go, George. Right, so let's finish with your message and see if we can't find you a nice spiritual gift. I want to uplift you as well. Would you understand that? And would you understand you need to slow your mind down?
Yeah.
Okay. Show me the book. Show me the book. Okay. Would you understand about... okay, that's fine. Would you understand that there's a book that you can't finish?
Oh, yeah.
It's like you kind of pick it up and put it down, pick it up, put it down. Yeah. And she's making me very aware of that. And she says, you've got to start finishing projects as well. He's got lots of projects on the go. Would you understand that? Yes. Yeah, Arthur. Your name's not Arthur, is it? Arthur John, she's saying to me. Bless her heart. She's got such a love about her for you. I want to give you a great big cuddle. I want to give you... Okay. I want to give you a spiritual gift of licorice all sorts. Does that make sense to you? But there you go, see? So it just goes to show you... I used to be a burglar. It just goes to show you that I was in your... No, that they are always around you and always seeing you. There's lots of love. So let me leave Mum's love with you. And just to make this fair, can you pick somebody on the other side of the church, please? And we'll see if we can't do this again. Phil.
Thank you.
Who would you like me to bring?
My mum.
I knew you was going to say that because she just stood straight beside me, but you can see her anyway. Yeah, exactly, because she stood here. Love her heart. She went, it's my turn. Great. Okay. Another lady that suffered with her puff as well, isn't she? Yeah, towards the end. She was really sharp, your mum, wasn't she?
It was.
Like sharp as a tack.
Absolutely.
She's like really on form. Until she wasn't. You'd understand that as well, wouldn't you? Because that, and she said it was very quick as well, that way that happened, wasn't it? Because she says 1 minute I was like right on top of it and the next minute it was all a bit iffy. But she's telling me that was medication. More medication than it all starting to go. Does that make sense? Yeah. She says towards the end she also struggled to take that away, thank you. You'd understand towards the end it was, she more struggled to sleep.
Yes.
Because she said the nights got longer. She terribly missed your dad. I mean, it was like a big loss to her. Not like it always is, but it was. She just never got over it. Never got over it. Your dad's got a great sense of humour because he just popped in and all. And he said, with a man as good as me, it's no wonder she missed me. But that's your dad's humour, isn't it? You'd understand that about Dad. We're going to get 2 for everybody by the looks of it, 3 for some of you. Right, okay, so let's see why Mum's come along. Okay. Did Dad have the cancer? Because I feel a bit icky, and that's normally the cancer with me. They make me feel a bit sicky. But she's making me very aware of that, or he's making me very aware of that. I want to, even, look, Littleton agrees. I want to say to you, this is going to mean something to you. It doesn't have to mean anything. Fight the good fight. You understand that? Okay. You know the way your mum was massive support for you? I get a lot of stuff metaphorically, and I've got people stabbing you in the back. Now, would you understand that? You have got the strength to overcome it, even though you don't feel that you have. Does that make sense? Okay, I'll get this. People fear what they can't control. You won't be told. Would you understand that? Good. You're a medium. You should know that we shouldn't be doing that. It's yes or no. Remember? Thank you. Thank you. It's terrible. He's like the headmaster, and he's bless his heart. He's telling me that he's just so proud of you. A big thumbs up as well. So the project that you're just about to start, you know, the new one that you're just getting underway, big thumbs up. Great idea is what I'm being told. I don't know what that is. You know what that is. That's fine. Okay. Your right foot. Your right foot. Are you having an issue with? He's telling me you're having an issue with your right foot. Him or you? Which one was it?
I'm not. He didn't.
Okay, well, I've got a problem with a right foot, so I'm really sorry, mate. Over the next, I don't do fortune telling. It's something about right foot. I don't know what it is. Right foot forward. You've got to put the right foot forward. Thank you. Does that make sense? I'm going to give it. I don't know where it sits, but he's giving it to me, and that's what he's saying. The right foot forward. Dad was in the military.
Yes, he was in the army.
Because he was marching. And he says, you always lead off on your right foot. Okay, so he's saying you have to put the right foot forward. I'll give that as it is. Let's see if we can't find you a nice spiritual gift, and we'll see where we're going after that. Strange thing. Typewriter. But an old-fashioned typewriter. So in other words, something going back. So what's that about? Come on, you'll show me. Family letters?
Family letters?
Letters. Would you understand family letters?
No.
Okay. Then it'll be a family history. Because he wants to go back and he's giving me letters. So I don't know whether he wants you to do the family history, but he's giving me an old style typewriter and I'm getting family history. Okay. Dad's got a good sense of humour as well. Yeah, because again, he said, it's no good. I'm dyslexic, so it's no good to me, but he's giving it to you. So he's having a laugh with me about that, which is quite nice. It's just really nice when they want to have fun with me. I'm going to leave his love with you and say thank you for working with me. And now we're going to work how we normally work. Slow this down a bit, please, guys. So where are we going now? Where are you, young lady? Lady at the back in the white coat with the stripy thing on, top on. Not the stripy, the spotty top on.
Yes.
Yes, hi. Remember what you said about remembering what you're wearing? Good. Okay. I've got a lovely lady coming forward for you. I do have, Mum is in the spirit world, isn't she? Good. I hate killing people because it's not so, you get locked up for it for a start off. Okay. So come on, Mum, in you come. Okay. Would you understand someone in a wheelchair? It's not Mum though. Yeah, because I'm in a wheelchair. Yeah, because, okay, I've got your mother-in-law. I do apologise. Okay, but you must have been reasonably close at one point. Because she literally came in on the mother vibe, on the wheelchair. Yeah, she's coming in. So come on, my darling. Her words at mine, she was a little bit rotund. That's a nice way of putting it. She says I was a little bit rotund. She wasn't always like that. The chair made it happen. Does that make sense? Because she lost a lot of her mobility. Well, she lost a considerable amount of her mobility and ability. She says. Would you also understand about her hands not quite working properly? She would drop stuff. She kept dropping stuff. She makes me aware of. Yeah, she kept dropping stuff. She's making me very aware of that. Okay. She was saying to me her journey across from this side would have seemed difficult.
Yeah, definitely. What happened?
Yeah. She said it would have seemed difficult. She said someone needed to be there. Does that make sense? She was waiting for somebody to come and see her.
Well, didn't turn up.
And that's what she was saying. I was waiting for someone to come and see me. Yeah, she says that to me. She makes me very aware of that. But tough stuff.
Oh my God,
Yeah, tough stuff. I mean, not to be trifled with. Oh, not to be trifled with. Okay. She takes me to a jewellery.
Oh, she give me a little watch.
Yeah, she takes me to a jewellery. She says about her jewellery. Lots of love. I mean, just an immense amount of love coming your way. You must have sat and had cake with her. Because she says, I used to enjoy our tea and cake chat, because she could really chat, couldn't she?
Yeah,
And
she didn't like me much at first.
No.
But we got really... Yeah.
Yes, because I've got her going under her wing. Would you understand that?
Yeah, she's like...
Yeah, like, she comes literally, it's almost, I thought it was your mum, because she came in on literally on that vibe. These are her words, but you know this anyway. I judged you too harshly in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
You could do nothing right.
When I was divorced, I was older. I was everything.
Oh, you were, yes, you couldn't do anything right, bless you. No, but she just, and then she realised who you were. She's telling me that. Okay. You're very similar, she says, because she's got a massive, great big heart and you've got a massive, great big heart. Would you understand that?
Yeah.
Do you give some, but you would give someone your last bar of chocolate? She wouldn't, because she loves a bar of chocolate. She's telling me, but you would. So we know who this lovely lady is. Shall we see why she's come along? Okay. Too much upset around you. Because I get a single tear in my left eye for upset, and it's been there since I sat down, and she says, too much upset around you. You need to start letting stuff go. You're taking it all on board, but you shed none of it. It's like you're at the expanding house. It's just, not literally, but physically, you just get bigger because there's so much going in. Would you understand that? Okay. You're a classic, her words, not mine, so no contradiction here. You're a classic overthinker. And she says, sometimes thinking too much just makes the problem seem bigger than it is. Would you understand that? And she says, someone needs to be cut down to size, she's telling me. You understand that? Male. A male needs cutting down to size. Someone's getting too big for their boots. She doesn't like that. Yeah? Too vocal.
Too mad.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know it is. Yeah, there's a couple of them.
The younger one. She said the younger one, so I don't know if that helps you in any way, but the minute I said that, she went, oh, it's the younger one. Okay. Sorry, say that to me again, my darling. She smoked at one time, didn't she?
One time, yeah.
Because she says she stopped it, but I did smoke at one time because I want to do. And I've never smoked, but I want to have a fag.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to have a cigarette; she wanted to have a fag. Would you understand that about her? Quite straight talking.
Yeah, but she'd say cigarette because she was quite posh.
Okay, then I've got somebody else that's standing here that's for somebody else. Okay, could be mum, but I've got somebody who wants a fag. Okay, no, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Well, she's here with you anyway. Okay, so I want to get you a nice spiritual gift. Okay. Craziest thing in the world. I want to give you some curtains. Well, they're going to give you curtains. I can't know that, can I?
Pull yourself together.
Exactly. Exactly.
Sorry, that's bad.
No, it was good. I quite like that. I'm going to use that. Hate him. No, I don't. I love him. So it just shows you that they're always around you. They've got their love for you.
Oh, right. Thank you.
In the lounge.
I'm trouble with the blinds. We got blinds and they look like black. Well, we wore 3 blinds.
Well, it's fine.
Well, we're old enough to remember what blackout
Blinds are, yeah. I'm not that old. Someone told me, Ray. I can live in hope. I want to leave her love with you, both their love with you, and say thank you. So I've had 2 for this man, 3 for that man. Where are we going next? The lovely James. Do you mind if I call you James, Mr. Blythe? It's Mr. Blythe, isn't it?
Jim.
Jim. Okay, Jim. Oh dear, oh dear. I've got your wife. The second little short one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How many you had? Good sense of humour. Good, because she said he loves cake. Loves a bit of wedding cake, this man. Yeah. Got a lot of love for you. A lot of love for you. Would you understand the one that says you keep reading the book that's got all the, but you don't read her favourite one? I think I've got two women here. Would you understand there's one that used to write?
That was the third one.
Okay, but I've only got one, that whoever one used to write. Would you understand it was one that used to write? Would you understand that she has a favourite poem?
Yeah.
That you don't often read?
Right.
Would you understand that?
Yeah.
Perfect, that's good. So that's good for me. So she's popped in as well. God, they're going to nag you to death, bless you. Man, there's nothing free. You need a medal. You need a medal. God, dear oh Lord. So come on. You need to be nagged, I'm being told.
I don't know.
Well, no.
Must have enjoyed it at times.
No.
But...
Now someone needs, you need to be nagged.
Oh, right.
Because something's not, I've got to bring, that's not enough evidence for me. I need some more evidence, and then we'll come to what she's going to have a nag at you about, Jim. Is that all right?
Yes,
Okay, so we need some more evidence. This is where I get the third one, isn't it? This is where, three's a charm. I've got two, I might as well get the third one. Would one of them have a problem with their left leg?
Yeah, that was the third one, yeah.
Oh, there you go, look, I've got all three. I've done all three. There we go, so I've got a problem with my left leg, mainly in the hip.
That's right.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. She's a bit bigger than the other two, though, isn't she? Fractionally bigger.
Fractionally, yeah, they're almost the same size, I think.
Okay, but she's saying I'm bigger, so I'm having that. I'm bigger. Okay, well, I've three here. I've done a 3, a 3, and a 2. How many more are we going to have? Right, okay. So what's the nagging about? Okay, don't shoot the messenger, all right?
No.
Okay, would you understand about not taking as much care of yourself as you should be?
I tried to, I mean...
Okay.
So I couldn't stop begging, walk and that, you know.
Okay, but would you understand that you're not... You would... Wife number 2, this is so difficult. Wife number 2 was a good cook, wasn't she?
Yeah.
And she's saying, you're not cooking the way you used to.
I don't know.
Okay, listen, she's nagging you, not me. But she's saying, not cooking the way you used to. She'd make soups, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
You don't make a soup.
No, not really.
No, right. And she'd make a pie as well, wouldn't she? All from scratch. I mean, this is a scratch cook. No scales either, this woman. Very good cook. You'd understand that about her?
Yeah.
You don't make pies either. Would you understand
I
that?
do.
Okay, so why are you telling me you don't make pies?
Church.
Sorry? Okay, no, it's fine. So what's the don't make pies about? Have you stopped making them for the church recently?
No, I didn't. Or there's one I didn't do because the gas oven packed up. So.
I'll take that because I've got a pie that didn't happen. I'm happy with that.
Makes a lot of bread pudding.
Ah,
That's it. That's the one.
bread pudding's not pie though, is it? However you dress a bread pudding up, it's definitely not
He
pie.
has made a pie.
But they're saying to me there was a pie that wasn't made. I'll take the pie that wasn't made. That's fine because I've got a pie that's not been made. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. She's telling me how ordered you are in the house.
Yeah.
Very ordered, and everything's just so as well, isn't it?
Hopefully. Yeah.
No, she's very proud of you. She says I taught him well, and she says that jokingly, because she says you've always been like that.
Oh, right.
Yeah, she's joking as she says it.
Yeah.
Okay. Just like a lot of laughter and love to come in for you at the moment, 'cause I feel you need a bit more laughter. Yeah, and
Anyway.
it's fine, but she just wants to make you laugh a little bit more. And she just wants to come and say hello. I had her the last time about the book when I left, and I thought if I do it again, she'll just nag me for the next 3 hours, bless her. And I can't take that, so I don't even know which one of them's having a go at me anymore. I want to give all of their love to you and say thank you for working with me. And I want to come over that side there. So where am I? Tell me where I am. Okay. So is it? Okay, I know where I am. Your mum's in spirit, isn't she? Lady with the glasses on. Yes.
No, no.
Then it's your grandmother that's in spirit. Yes.
Thank you.
Very. I know that you're Italian because I heard you speak to Phil, but your grandmother is the archetypal, forgive me for saying this, mad Italian woman.
Yes.
Yeah, because she started off, I walked from there and I went to go to the loo and had to ask her to stand outside because she's very insistent when she wants to be, isn't she?
Yes.
Because she just kept bless her heart, lovely, but just said, I'm here, so I want to speak to her. You'd understand that about this lady. Again, I'm not very big with her, no. Again, I'm quite round with her towards the end. She wasn't also very, in her younger years, very attractive woman.
Yes.
Very striking, very striking. Oh, bless her. She's typical. She said, all the men after me when I was younger. Would you understand that?
Yeah.
And she talked about that as well, didn't she, when she was here? Because she tells, these are memory links.
Yes.
And she must have been near the mountains because she's showing me mountains. Would you understand that?
Yes. Yes.
Because she's showing me mountains.
Yeah.
And she's also showing me a lake as well. Would you understand the lake?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, she's showing me the lake as well. Okay. Okay, I love her energy. Great energy about this woman. She's, I want to say, I don't know if you know too much about towards the end of her life. Her smell went, her sense of smell went.
She had a few issues.
Yeah, because I've got no sense of smell with this lady towards the end. I kind of can't smell very much. And again, my puffs, my breath has gone really kind of a bit funny. Okay, thank you. Okay. She made pasta.
Oh yes.
But like made the pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm not out of a packet. Like made
No,
this.
no, no.
Yeah. Because that to me, yeah. Because that's hard work.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah.
This is a hard-working woman,
Yeah. She.
and I've got round loaves of bread with her as well. Would you understand
Yes.
round loaves of bread?
Typical of her area.
Yeah, like round loaves of bread. God, I can smell it as well. Oh, I was hungry before I started. Now I'm starving. God, I want some of that. I definitely want some of that bread. She loves the spaghetti though, doesn't she? Loves the spaghetti but like meatballs.
Yes.
Meat. I love meat. I'd like your. I really want this woman. Lovely. Whew, okay. She makes little pastries as well, doesn't she?
Yes. Yeah. Well, again, a tradition in her.
Okay, but I've got little pastries that she's making as well. I love a sweet. Anything more? I love a sweet. No salad was harmed in the making of this body. I want to say she just comes through with lots of love for you. She made good years.
Yeah, she did.
Outlived her husband.
So, yeah.
Outlived her husband.
Yeah, she did.
Because she says, I beat him.
Yeah.
Not literally, she said. Sometimes I wanted to, but not literally. Bless her heart, I beat him. She was very competitive.
Yes.
And she instilled that into all of her children.
Oh yes.
And that's come down the line, hasn't it? You're all very competitive. Not in a nasty way, it's like you want to achieve.
That is true.
Yeah, she wants everybody to, you're an achiever. You'd understand that?
Yes, I do.
Good. She tells me that you need to open a book.
Okay.
Would you understand about some learning that you want to do?
Yes. Yes.
Because I'll get that typically a book opening for me. An open book means you need to read something. A book opening is learning for me. It's just how they show me stuff. But I've got an opening book. You'd understand that?
Yeah.
Good. Would you also understand about the... Okay, thank you, my darling. Would you also understand about, for you, the need to have a clearer mind?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, and you need to, again, you need to cut some ties. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Because I want to cut some ties. Okay, don't know what that is. You do, that's fine. I want to give you a great big hug from her, but she would do that anyway. She'd make a fuss of you as well, wouldn't she? Like, because she needs to, and she says you need a fuss made of you right now. Would you understand that?
Yes.
It's like, come on, she needs a bit of upliftment and a bit of fuss.
Yes.
And she wants to feed you. And that doesn't mean you're not eating properly, but that's her way of showing you lots of love. Does that make sense? And that's what she wants to give you, lots and lots of love at the moment, yes?
Yes.
Okay, spiritual gift, please. Okay, I'm going to give this. I've got a set of knives. Okay, so what's knives? Before you show me the knives. quality knives. So what are you showing me, my darling? Okay. Something or someone of not great quality needs cutting away. Does that make sense?
I think it does.
And she's saying the sharper the knife, the easier it is. And I'll leave that with you and leave her love with you. And thank you for working with me. How are we doing?
Around about 12 we finish.
Round about 12. Okay, quick fire round. Oh, good fun. Okay, so where are we going to go next? We want to come to one of these ladies and one of those ladies. Right, okay. The lady at the back holding the baby, good afternoon. Good morning, Evans. That's the day gone. Can you take a friend in spirit? Youngster. I'm not very old, I'm about 30.
Yeah, 30.
Ish. I'm not great at ages, darling. You look about 12 to me.
My partner's friends, yeah.
Yeah.
But family friends, yeah.
Yes, that's good enough.
Yeah.
In spirit. Very quickly to spirit as well.
Yes.
Yeah. An accident, would that be correct?
Not an accident, no.
Okay. So why are you saying accident? Didn't mean to do it. I take a no. Absolutely have no issue with a no, darling, because I'll just go back and say why you sounded like that. So if it's a no, it's a no. I have no issue with that, my pet.
Yeah, no.
No? Okay. So why are you telling to me like that? I don't want to get to that yet, darling. This is a male.
Yes.
Quite tall.
Yes.
His words, not mine. Quite good looking.
Yeah.
Very vain. Loves a laugh.
Yes.
Live life.
Yes.
Even the little one agrees. Right, okay, love life. Full of it. Do you know what exuberance means?
Yes.
He doesn't, but he just said exuberance to me, full of exuberance. Because he's quite a plain speaking person, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, tells it as it is. Take that away, please. Okay. Okay. I get that. He's not saying too much more about how he passed. Okay? Okay. So take that to me. Take that away. Would you understand around you at the moment, there's troubles of the heart? Not trouble with the heart, troubles of the heart around you. And they may not even be you.
With my mum, yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Because he's aware of that and he's telling me about that. Okay. He's telling me to tell you to stop worrying.
Yes.
Yeah? Because you little Miss Worry Guts, he says.
Oh, yeah.
He's, bless your heart. You love counting things as well, don't you? Numbers. Counting things.
My other son does.
Yeah, because I've got someone who's constantly counting.
My other son, yeah.
That's fine. I've just got lots and lots of counting going on.
Yeah.
That's really good. He's around you constantly, this chap. Again, for upliftment for you. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm also want to put a board behind you to give you strength. Because it's almost like you've nearly fallen over a couple of times. Would you understand that?
Yes.
But you've got the strength to stand up. He says, all you need now is the strength to walk forward.
Yes, I do, yeah.
And he's saying he's going to help you with that. Okay. And he's also saying, courage of your convictions, young lady. Would you understand that as well? Yeah. Okay. Just lots of love for you. Lots and lots of love for you. He's really proud of how you've brought everybody up as well. Because he's saying, please take that away. He's really proud of the way you've done, because he said it hasn't always been easy for you.
Yes.
And you've fought the odds as well.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's saying there's just a massive big thumbs up for you.
Thank you.
I want to leave you his love and say thank you for working with me, because I've got enough time for one more. And I want to come to the blonde lady with a pink bag on her lap. Hello. Come on then, Mum. I always want to finish. Mum in spirit. Good. Good. We don't want to kill anybody off. There's plenty over there. Okay. As I look at you, you and Mum must be really similar looking.
Ish.
Okay, then you'd be much more similar looking to your nan. Because the person I'm looking at is very similar to you. So I've got two. You get 2 for then. 2 for the price of 1 for you, all right? Buy 1, get 1 free. Okay, so I've got the 2 of these ladies here, but the lady that's really similar to you is very set in her ways, isn't she? Your gran, very set in her ways. And once she's made up her mind, she's made up her mind.
Absolutely.
Okay, Mum. Would you understand your mum's quite outspoken until she's in her mum's presence?
Yes.
And wouldn't really say anything back to your mum?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because as soon as your gran came in, your mum kind of went, uh-oh. Yeah. And you would definitely be going, uh-oh.
Yeah.
And you already know you're in trouble. Uh-oh. You get that, didn't you? Yeah, bless her heart, because they're both stood here now. And your nan must be not a lot taller, but fractionally taller than your mum?
Yes.
Mm,
Yeah.
probably that much.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a lot. But a massive character.
Yes.
And a really big personality.
Yeah.
Your mum could be quite a shrinking violet. You'd understand that? Well, in front of this lady, let me tell you, she's sitting way back going, oh, I'm not saying anything. Would you understand that?
Not really.
Then it's Nan that wants to talk because she's letting Nan talk. Ah, okay. You didn't always listen to your mum, did you?
No.
No, but you listened to your Nan, wouldn't you?
No.
Well, now she says you are
Don't listen to anyone.
you are going to today. She says.
She's like it and all.
Yeah, she's doing that. She's coming back this way and she's coming forward. Trust me, you're going to listen today. Okay, bless her heart. Would you understand? Was it? Don't ask questions. It was Mum that had the problem with her hands towards the end.
Yes.
Yeah, again, because I'm drawn to my hand and I want to do this.
Yeah.
Did you understand that? And not so pretty.
Yeah.
That's it. Young lady on the right, you bite your nails.
Yes.
Now, I've got really good eyes, or she's telling me that. She wants you to stop.
She hated it.
I know. I absolutely know. She'd have put mustard on your fingers.
What's the weather spectral? I don't, because I've got mother all the time. The mother, I can't go.
We won't go.
There's an old question now. That's gone beyond anywhere I really need to be. But thank you. I've only got a garden because it came with the house. It's just out there somewhere. Right. Right. Okay. Mum's got a great sense of humour, hasn't she?
Very much so.
Because I'm not going to later on. I'll tell you what she said. I'm not in this situation. I'm not telling you. Probably best not to tell you. Right. So come on then, Nan. What's the telling off about? She frightens me, your Nan, and I'm not frightened of anybody. Trust me. You can shut up. Right, okay. Please, I can't say that. Right. Someone's taken advantage of you. Yes, no, don't know. I don't mind any of... Yeah?
Will be the first time.
Right. Nan had the chest problems as well, didn't she? Because she's trying to take my breath away as we're speaking, and it's really getting really difficult. Thank you. And would Nan have had the trouble with her heart?
Yes.
Because I've got a pain here as well. Good. Take that. You can have both of those back. Thank you very much. Sorry, lady on the right. Someone's taking advantage of you, aren't they? Sorry, Mum.
Not that I know of.
Okay, well she's done that and made me do that. You need to keep your eyes open, is what she's telling me. Does that make sense?
Possibly.
Okay, well please do, because she just was, the minute I said about it and she moved it like that, so I'm not gonna, and I don't change stuff and I don't try and make it fit and I don't do that. Okay, so let's see where you come along for Mum. Okay. You've been feeling a bit sedentary. You've been sitting around a lot.
Yes.
And that isn't you, is it?
Not really.
And she wants you to get up and start with, because she says your puff has got a little bit lately, isn't it? Yeah, then it could be. She wants you to get up and start doing stuff. Both of you, but mainly Mum. Sorry, she's actually making me look dead at you. Okay. I'm going to give this tea towels. Would you understand tea towels?
Absolutely.
Because she keeps giving me tea towels.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. And someone needs to wash their hands of something. I don't know what that is, but she's making me aware of it. Yeah? And would you understand you need to throw some crockery away?
Yes.
She's saying, can you just get rid of it?
Yeah, I know.
Look, your cupboards are massively stacked up, aren't they?
Yeah.
Cups everywhere.
Yeah.
Nobody can drink that many cups of tea, she's telling me, not even her, and she could drink tea. She could really drink tea. Okay. I am going to, are we kind of getting to time now, young man?
Yeah.
I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to find you a nice spiritual gift. A lawnmower, a new lawnmower.
Just done it.
There you go. See, okay, I just need this brand new lawnmower.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I want to give you that. And then she said, all that needs to happen now is someone actually needs to use it.
Yeah.
They don't work in the box, she's telling me. They work a lot better when they come out the box. Someone needs to put the handle on it as well, don't they?
Yes,
Yeah, good. I'm going to say thank you for working with me. I hope that's...
Thank you, Peter.
No.
Wonderful.
Good fun. Pleasure.
I didn't know Lorna's mum well, but I met her a few times, and I conducted her funeral service.
Oh, bless.
But when I went to visit her in her home, she had two subjects I'm in love with, spiritualism and Freemasonry. She told me about both and how it was better in the old days. And she was very adamant with her messages. She said that if a medium was not with her, she'd say, you can go somewhere else, you're not with me. Well, not quite the hand, but that's me. I'm a bit like that some days, aren't I? And I joke. Right, friends. Wonderful day, wonderful Mother's Day. Some of you are going out for Mother's Day. Have a great time, have a wonderful time. Jackie's daughter, or our daughter and daughter-in-law are coming to see her here. I'd like to thank them for being here. Peter, thank you very much for this morning. It was wonderful.
Pleasure. Always a pleasure to be here.
Always good to be here. Friends, I'd just like to point out our new flower arrangement. All of you who know Julie Caswell, she made that and donated it on behalf of the Caswell family. I think it's quite beautiful. Jackie asked for something and she's even put a little Ouija board there. So those who know our church history, the church was founded with an Ouija board here back in the day, and our founder president, Mr. Bush, should go in trance with it and it had moved, which I think is even more quite fantastic. And I've still got the original board in the sanctuary there. So friends, thank you very much. I now ask Peter to close our meeting with prayer.
Thank you. If you'd just like to join me in the quiet, close your eyes. Divine Spirit, thank you for bringing the two worlds closer together and giving me the ability to pass these wonderful messages and show these wonderful people how lucky we are to have the love of Spirit around us and the power of Spirit when we need to have it. Let everybody here be placed in a cloak of protection till they're fortunate enough to meet again. Thank the church and all of its members and all of its committee for all their hard work for keeping the church doors open and everything that they do. Bless them with love, light and kindness around them. Amen.
Amen. Once again, thank you to our medium. Thank you to you being here, the congregation, both online and here physically in the church. And a big thank you to SBTV for all the work they do for the cause of spiritualism. Thank you all very much. And we'll be in touch all soon. Good morning. God bless you all. Until we meet again. Bye-bye.